welcome back to my channel. Don't mind me, I didn't want to get ready, to be honest. I have Lupe back. What video isn't she in, right? Like, we're gonna be doing a mukbang story time about what happened this past weekend, which was crazy. Let me eat because I'm hungry. I'm gonna start since the beginning. I'm not gonna name names. What should I name your brother? There's Panchito. Panchito is her brother, the one that was getting married. He had told us he was gonna get married, right? And I had told Lupe, I don't want to go to his wedding because he had already said that we were too ghetto to go to his wedding, blah, blah, blah. I didn't even know what to wear. I was scared that he was gonna be like, bro, you look ugly or something, you know? And then she was like, I want to go, my mom's going, this and that. And I was like, okay, fine, let's go. It was only gonna be me and her mom and her mom's boyfriend. But then like her other brother, let's name him Chuy. Chuy decided to go with his wife and his 2 kids. We all rode together. So it was Chuy, her, and then she had another brother going. Let's name him Pepe. So Chuy is the oldest, and then it's Pancho, then Lupe, and then it's Pepe. So then we all get there that night, and Chuy sees Pancho in the lobby, and he's like, hey, what's up? And then Pancho's like, oh, nothing, we're gonna go to bars with my friends, but y'all are gonna go to sleep, right? Like, basically, like, putting him to sleep. And then he's like, yeah, I guess. And so they come and tell us, and then Lupe calls Pancho, and she's like, hey, what's going on? Like, are we gonna go with you? And he's like, oh, I just thought y'all were too tired to go out. And Lupe was like, well, no, like, that's why we came here. So he was like, all right. So we meet him at the bar. We go up to him. We were like, hey, and like he starts drinking his beer, and he's looking at us just like,
he's just like chugging his beer. Like,
yeah, he was already gone. He was already drunk. Okay. And we were like, we're saying hi to you. Like, you're literally like staring at us and not even saying hi.
He wasn't really, he was like looking at us.
He was staring dead at me, straight in the eye.
Really?
Yeah. I already knew something was gonna go down since the moment I saw him. And then finally, her sister-in-law tapped him on the shoulder, and he was like, oh, hey, what's up? And like, he was so drunk. He was like kissing us in the forehead and like all this stuff. Chuy didn't want to hug Pancho. So there was these 2 twins. There was a brother with a girlfriend, and the brother didn't have the girlfriend. So the brother with no girlfriend went up to Chuy and like hugged him. So like he pulled him in from the waist, and then Chuy pushed him, and he was like, whoa, like, oh, I'm sorry, bro. Like, I didn't know who you were. And so like after that, the brother with no girlfriend, he started telling the brother with the girlfriend that he was gonna punch him. He was gonna punch Chuy because he told him to move. Which, you don't go up to people and just touch them, you know, like, that's weird.
So that happened or whatever, and my brother was like, okay. He was telling Leslie, and he told his wife, he's like, Chuy was telling Leslie, oh, the brother with no girlfriend, that he was gonna beat him up, blah blah blah. And Leslie was like, just let it go, like, it's Pancho's wedding night, or before the wedding or whatever. And my brother was like, okay, cool, because he already had blown some other guy up, because he went up to like Leslie, and then my brother like got in front of him because he was like trying to touch Leslie, I don't know, whatever. And my brother went up in front of him, and he was like, so my brother was like, this
he was literally like this, guys. Like, the guy bumped into us, and like he got in her brother's face, and then like he looked at me and got it in my face, and then Chuy was like, what's up? And then he was like, he looked at it, and he goes, and I was like,
I was like, don't do it, because my brother, he doesn't like, he's complicated. I was like, don't do anything, just let it go, he's stupid. He already had blown both of them up. Like, he was trying to be calm, cool, you know, we were trying to go have a good time. We didn't drive 20 hours for nothing. And then later on, like, everybody's getting shots and drinks. The whole drive, we didn't even eat. We ate like snacks here and there. So we're like, damn, we need to eat. We're gonna get fucked up. And we were already taking shots and drinking. And when I start drinking a lot and I don't eat, like, my chest starts hurting. So I was like, hey, let's go get some pizza. And nobody wanted to go get pizza. Nobody wanted to go get pizza with me. So I told the bride, like, hey, let's go get pizza. And my other sister-in-law, let's go get pizza across the, because it was like a strip.
Across the bar.
Across the bar.
And then me and Pepe are at the bar with Chuy and Pancho. And we're there, then like Pancho orders like all these shots, guys. Like it was a lot of shots. And I had like 4 beers, and then I had 4 drinks because it was 2 of mine, 2 of hers. I don't know where Chuy and Pancho leave, and me and Pepe are like, what? Like where are they? Where'd they go? We start getting all the drinks and we have them in our hands. And we go over to the other bar, and then we see them there. So we go up to them, and then Chuy was like, nah, hold up, chill. Not yet. And me and Pepper are like, what? Like, what the hell? I was like, let's just go to the bar, because there was a bar right next to them. And we put all our drinks down, and then Chuy comes up to me, and he's like, no, Pancho is trying to make me apologize to the twin brother with no girlfriend, and I'm not going to apologize to him. What the hell? He came up to me, and this and that. Mind you, Pancho and the twin brother with the girlfriend, they're in the army. They're like these big guys, and I'm sorry to say it, but her brother thinks he's all that because he's like in the army. He thinks he's like the shit, like he thinks he's above everybody, and it's like annoying, right? Like sometimes like he'll come over, like when he would come over to San Antonio, like he would like make fun of my accent, but like he was born in Mexico. But he like thinks he's above everybody, and like sometimes I'll like talk to him in Spanish, and he'll be like, oh, I can't understand you. And I always tell her like, I can't stand your brother, like I can't.
I don't know why it gets to her so much. Like I know, I get it, but I'm like, just let it go, dude. He's an idiot. Like
when Chuy told me that, he was like, I'm not gonna apologize or whatever. And I texted Lupe. I started calling Lupe, and I started texting her, and I was like, dude, they're gonna fight. Like I already know they're gonna fight. Where are you? And she didn't answer. She was like,
I had my phone on the side with like stuff on top of it. I was trying to finish my pizza.
So then me and Pepe, we're over here like taking selfies or whatever, and we turn around, and Chuy's already hitting the brother, and I was like, oh my god. So then like Pepe runs to them, and I just stay there. I didn't know what to do. Like I had all the drinks there. This random guy, like he was the best man, right? Is it correct? He was the best man. He came up to me. He was like, hey, you know your brothers just got kicked out. And I was like, they're not my brothers, but yeah, I know, I saw them. And then he was like, well, like, are you gonna stay here? And I was like, well, I have all these drinks. So we just started passing them out, and like I went outside, and Lupo was already with them trying to calm them down. And then the security were like, the cops are coming, you need to get them out of here, y'all are gonna get arrested. So we're like, okay, like let's go. So then we get to the parking lot. Her sister-in-law was like, the cops are here. Pancho starts getting all, he was like, all right, 1800, we're gonna have brunch. And then the cops get there, and they're like, yeah, 1800 what? I heard her say that you, like, we were here, like, y'all need to get out of here, y'all are gonna get arrested. And we're like, dude, let's just go. Like, they weren't listening, like, they were just fighting, arguing out there. And we were like, just get in the van. And then Pepe decides to touch one of the cops. He went like this, he was like, thank you for your service. So the cop got so mad, and he was like, don't touch me. And we're like, oh my god, why did you touch him? Like, what the hell? We leave there, and then we get to the hotel, and we park, and me, her sister-in-law, and her other sister-in-law, which was the bride, I was like, let's just go inside. They're all siblings, like they were all siblings. Let them figure it out on their own, and let's just go inside. And then out of nowhere, we just hear them screaming, like really close by. And I was like, what? Like, what's going on? We go outside, and they're all there fighting. And then it's the brother with the girlfriend and the girlfriend are there. Like, they're both there.
When they had went inside, Chuy was still fighting with Pancho. He was like, where is he? Get him over here. Like, it's one-on-one. And then Pepe was like, nah, I got you, bro. Like, we're all gonna beat him up. And Chuy was like, no, it's one-on-one. Don't get in there unless somebody else gets in, and then okay, whatever. Pancho walks away, and he's over there on the phone, and I'm like trying to calm down. I was like, calm down, like they're gone, like chill, whatever, you know. And we're like kind of like walking towards the hotel, and then Pancho comes, and he's like, don't worry about it, they're already leaving, they're not gonna be at my wedding. I lost freaking groomsman, now I have to drop a bridesmaid. He was like making all this drama. And they're already like kind of calm, so we're already like walking up to the hotel, and that's when the brother with the girlfriend and the best man, they drive up right in front of us. Like, why do you do that if everything's already chill? And then my brother, since they're twins, he's like, is that freaking asshole or whatever? And then we're like, no, that's the twin. And then all of them start arguing, and that's when Leslie comes outside.
The brother with the girlfriend, he could have just gone inside, ignored them, and like gone into his hotel room. Like, Why did he go over to them? Like, that's the thing that pisses me off.
And then the girlfriend too, like all the guys were in each other's faces. I'm over here like to the side. And she's trying to get in between him, like,
no, the thing that pissed me off about that girl was that all the, like, me, her sister-in-law, and her other sister-in-law that was the bride, were all inside. What does this girl that has nothing to do with them want to be in between them? And then she comes in with the boyfriend, and she's like, let me talk to Escarcega. I got him. They're not going to hit a girl. And I'm like, girl, if we wanted to calm them down, like, we would, all of us aren't, like, we're their partners, like, we're with them, like, we would be out there in their business. They're siblings. Let them work it out. Like, what do you have to do with this? Like, what is this concern you? Like, it was pissing me off so bad, and I was like, oh my god, like, this is gonna get to me. Like, I already know it. So I go outside because I'm like, oh hell no, like, if this touches Lupe, like, so I was mad. And then so, like, she goes and she tries, like, calming them down, and she pushes Lupe. And so I was like,
she like moved. She was like, don't be touching her,
because she pushed her, and I was like, don't touch her. I was like, don't touch her. And Lupe was like, let's go inside, let's go inside. And I was like, okay, let's go inside. So she takes me inside. The boyfriend and the girlfriend, they're already inside with Pancho, and the boyfriend starts calling her up. Lupe's like, don't be calling me a bitch. And then Pancho was like, calm down, Lupe, calm down. He didn't say anything, like, defending his friends. And
he started defending his friends. Like, after they got there, like, he was cool. He was on our side. He was like, nah, we'll fuck them up, blah, blah, blah. And then his friends got there, and he, like, totally switched to his friend's side and, like, started telling us stuff. And while we were outside, like, Chuy and Pepe, they were, like, talking shit to Pancho because he was, like, being on their side. Like, really, dude? You're gonna do that to your own family when they started all the drama?
Yeah, and Pepe was like, you're from Mexico. Why do you treat us like that? You have it tatted on yourself. And he was like, I'll fuck you up. Like, they were just fighting. When the boyfriend called her the B word, Lupe started telling him, don't be calling me that. And then Pancho was like, calm down, Lupe. And then Lupe was like, dude, you're not gonna say anything? Like, are you serious? Like, I'm your sister. Like, how are you gonna let him call me that? So then, like,
we started arguing.
Yeah, like, the boyfriend and the girlfriend, like, were leaving towards the elevator. And then Lupe starts telling him, like, all this stuff. She was like, fuck you. Like, how, like, we came all this way for you. And we came for your wedding. And then so Lupe was, like, mad. She had left, and I don't know where she went. So I started screaming at the brother. And I was like, I was fed up, and I was like, you ain't, I was like, how come you treat them like that? They're your brothers, they're your sisters, and look at the way you're treating them. You ask yourself why we weren't gonna come, and you ask yourself, and you were over there crying because we weren't gonna come, but yet we come and look at what you do. And I was just screaming so much stuff to him, like, so much stuff. He was just like, I don't care. So I went to go look for Lupe, and Lupe was like, where's that bitch? That had pushed her, and then,
I heard him in the elevator.
Yeah,
and that's when I ran to the elevator.
And the doors were literally closing, and Lupe smashed them open. And then she was like, don't be calling, she told the guy, she was like, don't be calling me a bitch. And then she told the girl, she was like, and don't be fucking pushing me. And she threw a hit at the girl. And then the guy, yeah, she got her. And then the guy pushed her, and, like, he was, like, holding her back. So that's when I went in the elevator, and I started hitting the bitch too. I started hitting her because she pissed me off. I was like, okay, your boyfriend wants to be over there hitting a girl. Like, I'm going to hit you, bitch, and for touching her too. So I started hitting her. So
I was over here with the boyfriend, and Leslie's over there with her.
Like, I felt bad, so I stopped.
She was scared, though, because she kept going back, like, whenever there.
Yeah, and, like, she was pretending to try to go at Lupe because the boyfriend was like, don't touch her, you can hit me. And then he was, like, covering her, and then she was like, no, let me go, but she went back up.
But yeah, he got punched too for pushing me because he made me, like, trip, and
she fell. So then, like, he, like, literally took us off the elevator, and the elevator went up. So I was like, dude, let's go. Why do you want to, like, cause more drama? You're gonna get arrested. Like, let's just go up to our room.
Let's go. She was telling me all this other shit. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, dude,
I was like, stop being dumb. I was like, why are you over there fighting with them? And then she was like, oh, like, she got
I was like, stop. I was like, really? You're gonna get mad at me? I'm not doing nothing. I was like, okay, let me go get my 2 sister-in-laws because they had my phone, my money, like everything. And I was like, okay, let me go get them. Just wait for me here. She's like, nah. Like, she was just
yeah,
going off on me. I was like, what?
I was like, let's just go. Why do you want to go over there? I was like, let's just go. And she was like, no. And I was like, all right. So I'm gonna go up to the room. And then she, like, I got in the elevator. She was like, oh, and she punched the wall. I'll insert some clips. Oh my God.
Don't mess with me.
As y'all saw, she punched the wall. And then after she was like, I didn't care. Like, she was like, I didn't care. Don't mess with me. After, like, I went upstairs. And then I heard them knocking on the door. So I went to go open the door. And we went to go get some food. And when we came back, like, her sister-in-law was like calling us. And she was like, I can't find Chuy or Pepe. I don't know where they're at. We get there from getting food, and then Pancho is there with her sister-in-law. He's like, oh, just go to your room, go to sleep. They're probably asleep somewhere in the parking lot or whatever, right? And then she's like, no. And so we were like, let's just go eat and then we'll go look for them.
I was like, you need to chill out. Like,
yeah,
that's their fault. They want to be acting like that. Like, they're stupid, you know? I was already like fed up with it.
We were like, they're probably we were like, they're probably somewhere, you know? So then, like, we drive around, and I was like, dude, they're nowhere to be found. They're nowhere to be found. I was like,
everywhere.
Yeah, we went everywhere. I was like, they got arrested. I know they got arrested, right? So then, like, I was like, I called the police station, and they were like, yeah, we have them here. So they got arrested. So then the next morning, we were talking to Chuy, and we were like, yeah, like, what happened, this and that. And he was like, no, like, Pepe saw Pancho sitting down, like, because there were some chairs, but they were in the dark, so you couldn't really see him. He was like, Pepe saw Pancho sitting down in the chair while he was watching us get arrested. And I was like, so then why was Pancho pretending to look for y'all with her sister-in-law?
Like, he knew, and he like, didn't even say nothing.
Yeah, he didn't say anything. Like, he let us worry, and then he, like, let us look for them. And he knew that they had gotten arrested all this time. We were like, let's just not tell your mom. Like, y'all were drunk. This is probably going to go away in the morning, right? So then we go to breakfast. We come back. And then her mom's like, what happened? She's like, what happened? And then Lugo was like, what are you talking about? And then she's like, oh, yeah, Pancho just called me. And he told me that he doesn't want y'all at his wedding, because y'all got in a fight last night and y'all don't know how to act. And I was like, like, I could not believe it. And she's like, yeah, he said that he removed all y'all's names from the list, and that if y'all show up, y'all are gonna get kicked out. And I just was shocked. I was like, I cannot believe he just picked his friends over his family. I cannot believe we came all the way from, like, Texas to South Carolina for nothing. Like, I was so mad. She called us again, and she was like, and what's, like, y'all have to get out of the hotel because something about a hole on the wall. And then Lupe was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, dude, your brother must have seen it, and he probably went to go tell your mom. She got on the phone with her sister-in-law, with the bride, and then the bride was like, no, I want y'all there. Like, I can't believe him. Like, he
doesn't know how to act.
Yeah, he doesn't get hit. Like, how can he choose them over y'all? Y'all are his family. And so I went to go do the bride's makeup, and then she was like, please, I want y'all there. So we're like, okay, like Lupe was like, I don't know what to do. I was like, well, I don't know what to tell you. But I'm sorry, I really don't know what to tell you. And then I
felt bad, so I was like,
yeah, she was like, let's just go. But
let's go for her, not for him. Like, I could care less about him right now. Like, I'm gonna go for her.
Pancho had texted Chuy, and he told Chuy, you better not come to my wedding, and if you do come, you're gonna get removed from my wedding. We got ready, and we went, and so we got there, and the bride was outside, so we were talking to her, and then we walk inside, and then Pancho, like, looks at us, and, like, he kind of looks happy that we showed up, and, like, he starts walking towards us, and then, like, Lupe... I was like, oh my god. Lupe literally, like, walks and, like, swerves him and walks right past by him. Like, she doesn't say anything. And I was like, oh my. And then he was like, so you're just gonna walk right past me and not say hi or not congratulate me at my wedding? And I was like, congratulations, Pancho. I was like, I'm so happy for you. And I went in for a hug, and he was like, don't fucking touch me. And I was like, okay. He was like, I don't need you to touch me. I just want to be acknowledged. And I was like, fuck you. So I just kept walking too. I was like, I'm not gonna be dealing with this. So then like we go and sit down with Lupe's mom, and then he's like, he told the bride, he was like, get your ass over here. I told you I didn't want them here. And I was like, Lupe, let's go. Like, I don't want to be here. Like, he doesn't want us here. And she was like, no, I'm not going to give him the pleasure of not coming. I was like, oh my goodness. Like, are you serious? So then, like, we're sitting down. The brothers are there. And I was like, oh my goodness. And then the girlfriend shows up. And then Pancho was like, hey, how are you? Like, hugging her, like, making a big deal out of it.
In front of us.
Yeah, like, very obvious in front of us. And I was like, okay, I don't care. Like, you can do whatever you want. That girl got hit. Like, they're sitting literally right next to our table. And then the girl, like, I'm just staring her down so bad. This other girl went to go sit next to her. And she was like, yeah, the girl over there, we went to the, like, we got to the whole... She's like, we got to the hotel and like she hit me in the elevator, and then the other girl turns around, she's like looking at me like, no. And I was like, you want to go at it again? Like, I was so mad. I was so down. So then like I was like, no, not here. Just wait till after, or we'll wait for her to get to the hotel. Yeah. So then like I was so mad. So then the bride, like, she kept coming over to the table and talking to us. And then the groom, he was like, get over here, this and that. And so in one of those, I invited her to dance. And I was like, oh, here comes Pancho because he doesn't want you to talk to us. And she was like, yeah, I know. And I was like, oh, like, what an asshole. Like, are you serious? So then I was so mad.
She was mad. She was chugging her beers like nothing.
Yeah, I got drunk fast because I was so mad. So then, like, by the end of the night when we left, like, I was up, like, so up. And, like, she's like, I have to throw up, hurry. Yeah.
But I couldn't hurry because my mom's boyfriend was driving. We were, like, 10 minutes from the hotel.
Yeah, I was extremely mad. Look how I have my freaking napkin just to think about it. Like, oh my goodness.
It was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And it sucks though, because I thought I felt the closest to him. Like from all my 3 older brothers, well, my brothers, I thought I was closest to him, but I guess not. You can't trust nobody, not even your freaking family.
But let him. He's gonna retire. He's gonna want to come visit his family. Only person that's gonna be there is his mama.
That money that I spent, that's like, that could have been something else.
Mm-hmm.
What about your camera?
My camera, yep. Literally. We could have bought that. We could have gone to a nice dinner. We could have gone skydiving.
For real.
Comment down below, what's the craziest family drama you've had? Alright guys, so I think I'm going to end this video right here. I hope you enjoyed the story time, crazy story time. And make sure to follow me on all my social medias. Give this video a thumbs up if you thought the story was crazy. Make sure to turn on that notification button. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Like I said, comment down below. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Well, as y'all saw, number 11, you are my winner. Congratulations. Please, please, please DM me or message me and claim your prize. I am so happy for you. So excited. I can't wait to see all the looks you're going to create with the vault. And thank you so much to everybody who entered the giveaway. Thank you so much for all of your support, guys. I really, really appreciate it. I can't believe that I have such a big support system. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much again, and just stay tuned for more giveaways because there'll be more, I promise.
Báilame como si fuera la última vez y enséñame ese pasito que no sé, un besito bien suavecito, bebé. Taqui taqui, taqui taqui rum.